Hey guys, jimmyclassy here, and welcome to part 3 of the Taito Legends 2 gameplay videos. Alright, last one we did was Chicken Pop from 1983. Now we're going to move on to another one from 1983 called Frontline. And let's see here. L2 fires grenade, R1 fires, and that's it. It's kind of a weird setup how they have that L2 and R1. It's just strange to me. There's Frontline. Add the quarters. Start this one off. I appear to be Chinese or something. Not quite sure. Boy, they really picked the cream of the crop for this disc, huh? Don't get me wrong, there are some fun ones, but this one's kind of just run and gun. Oh, I guess that was a landmine. Sound effects are just terrific. And look at the way he's walking. What, both of his ankles broken? Watch out for landmines. And I don't think anybody was trained how to hold a gun in this game, including myself here. Guy's holding it backwards, upside down. Look, you see that? I shot one of them and two of them died. I guess he couldn't take it anymore that his comrade was down, and whoop. That was that one. So, that wasn't too much fun. But let's see what the next one brings us, guys. Loading, loading, loading. Alright. Next, move on to the Fairyland story. Ooh, sounds exciting. From 1985. Okay, square is magic, X is jump, and that's all you get. Fairyland story. Add some change. This one actually seems a little bit playable. So I assume the goal is just to eliminate all the enemies. Guess he turns back into a person after a minute. And what are they turning into there? A cupcake or a muffin or something? So you can either shoot them like 10 times, or shoot them once and push them off the side. All in all, it's not that hard of a game. I'm sure the difficulty will pick up a bit here. I mean, I just took all those guys out, so. And not too much to say about this one, guys. What is what you see right here. Oh, I got shrunk by one of the wizards. It's actually pretty entertaining. What? And he got me right after I turned him into a cupcake. Not sure what that is up there. It looks like a wand of some sort. Makes me invincible. Push this cupcake off. Blast this one. I wish you could jump down through the... Oh. So yeah, that's Fairyland story, guys. Pretty exciting stuff. Wasn't bad. I mean, pretty simple. If I played that more than once, I'm sure it would have been a hell of a lot better. But let's move on to the next one, guys. So none of these are really games you play through, I believe, just kind of all for points. Except for this one. That's funny. Now this one I used to play all the time. I never played the arcade version. Wasn't even aware that there was one, The Legend of Kage. And, so yeah, it'll be interesting to try this one out. At least in the arcade version. I used to play it all the time for the NES. Add some change here. Ah, yes. Looks pretty similar, actually. A little bit better graphics in the NES. So let's see. I didn't read the controls. So square is your whatever that you got there, your sword. X is your throwing stars. Up is jump, which is horrible. So you have to kind of hit up into an angle to jump sideways. This game still is pretty awesome. The arcade port is very similar to the NES. I remember I always thought these guys were from Big Trouble in Little China when I was younger. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie, but the guys with the weird ass hats. She's got quite the jump on her. Now, I can't remember what the goal is, if it's to get all the way through the level, or to kill a certain amount of enemies. Let's see if we can just make it through the level here. God, she gotta jump. And I think the object now is to beat the rest of the enemies here. In one hit and you're dead, so pretty unforgiving. Yeah, it's Legend of Kage, guys. Say a little bit of that. I remember it being easier on the NES, but who knows? Could just be a little rusty. Alright, let's move on to the next one, guys. Keep forgetting to hit X there. Loading, loading, loading. Alright, 1986. Kiki Kai Kai. Okay. The square button is Talisman. And the X button is Purifying Rod. That sounds interesting. Alright. Top-down view. Okay, all you can do is shoot an... Oh, there you go, shoot at an angle. That's my Talisman rod. Talisman, whatever the hell it's called. And it's really hard to aim, guys. And I'm not sure the purpose. Do you just keep shooting, guys? You may never know, because that's the end of this video. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. Hopefully it was something a little better than this. But until then, keep it classy.